Happy Wednesday, what's up everyone?
Dímelo, ¿qué? Estamos activos, el Daniel por ahí. Saludo a la gente que está ahí. Dímelo, mi gente, estamos activos. Estamos activos. Ya, che, manito, no tengo batería. No tengo batería en el teléfono. Denme un break, mi gente. Me activo. Denme un breakcito. Y sal que te saca a buscar la orilla del mar. Estamos activos el día de hoy. Vamos a darle a ver si ganamos un par de huequitos antes de dormirnos para mañana trabajar. Estamos activos, mi gente. Estamos en el sueño. Caballo. Gente descarada. Existe la gente descarada, mi gente. Así que hay que tener mucho cuidado. Hay que tener mucho cuidado. Diablo, en esta dificultad es malo tirar con... Es malo tirar con Grenmadux. En esta dificultad es malo tirar con Grenmadux.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Puerto Rico taking on Boston.
Bañándome y prendiendo.
Now it's the second baseman,
Leading off
Craig
for the
Biggio.
Rainiers, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Cut on and missed at 101. And that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 7
That
o'clock.
one in triple digits.
Well, we call that
0-2.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that chance handled. Slings to first. And an easy out to start the game. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Crochet, a 6'6" southpaw, 245 pounds, A former first-round pick in 2020.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Manny Ramirez digs in now.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Trout makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy, towing the slab in today's game. Greg Maddux. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missing inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
So now it's Corey Seager.
Batting second.
So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The shortstop takes the ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper.
Hola, hermano.
The outfield grass all the way across the diamond and still get a pretty good run.
Dímelo, Helio, que es la que hay, papi.
One down, base is empty.
Estoy sin computadora.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó?
The inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Adelante, señor.
¿Qué pasó con la computadora?
Y no puedo hacer nada.
¿Pero por qué, mi pana?
And that clips the inside corner.
Dímelo, Eric, ¿qué ha pasado, papi? Ayer nos jodieron la vida.
¿Cómo está todo? ¿Y la familia?
Todo bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Y tú? Todo bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Viste el video que envié ahorita? ¿Cómo está la trampa? ¿Qué va a pasar el año que viene?
Todo bien gracias al que sabe.
To first, and Seager is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Willie Castro.
Ya, che, bata con Willy. ¿Qué es esto?
Swings.
No lo vino. ¿De qué era?
Muchacho, papi, la trampa que hay en MLB The Show.
He is the focal point in that lineup.
Yo le envié el chat ahorita. Ahorita esta mañana lo
around
envié.
him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. He was late.
1-2.
Strike 2.
Usted que no sabe jugar.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Espero que en la 26 mejore eso.
Sí, tiene que mejorar, papi.
Swings.
Tiene que mejorar la 26.
And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for
for
the start
Puerto
of the
Rico,
inning. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Crochet back to work. And that one fouled off.
Yo quiero hacerle la recta igual de
And he
él,
deals. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Dale, estamos haciendo gusto.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter.
Me dijeron que escribiste en tu diario que quieres ser mi pelota.
Inning here, no score. And it's fouled away. Ball
qué
still
estúpido.
0-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Trout makes the play. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And there's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Hit high in the air, there it goes.
El single ahí, me encanta darle el single ahí. Me encanta darle ese single, bro.
He nails one out to right, and that gives him a lead.
No sé por
It's
qué
1-0. Hit high in the air, there it goes. See ya.
Me encanta darle ese corner también. Me encanta darle ese
And they
corner
add to
ahí.
their lead. It's 2-0.
Papi, este tipo llevo 4 hits
Bases
y
empty
3
with
son
2
hombrones.
away. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran.
Yeah.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much
Diablo,
drop
que
in it.
tal.
It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Buen ponche, caballo. Perreo lindo.
Bottom of the second. Here's Mike Trout. First pitch misses.
Ball. 1-0.
And delivers outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2's the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Struck out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Diablo, no me lo esperaba ahí, caballo, te lo juro.
Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And ball 1.
Será Noel el que está jugando. Ah, no es Nandi.
La betúa.
Fans and 3 straight strikeouts.
Cara de cabrón. Ya lo papi le tiré 2 pichos de mierda que no sé ni cómo carajo.
So 2 down now,
Ya está
and
apretando
here
esta, no me
is
está gustando, ya que
Tony
aprieta
Clark.
esta ya.
Es Michael Flores.
No, Michael Flores, no, Michael Flores. Michael Flores es traicionero. Amigo traicionero, yo creo que es una bachata dominicana, ¿la? Creo que yo es así. Creo yo.
The other way, and foul.
Creo yo que hay una canción así, creo. Vamos, no la cogió, caballo.
Swing and a miss, struck him
Creo
out.
yo.
And he's
And
welcome back to the ballpark.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for the
started.
Rainiers,
And now the catcher
catcher,
comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez. That one fouled off.
Traicionera es la tipa de Sosua.
Just
Low
missed.
ball.
Swung
Ah,
on,
diache,
Beltran on the
manito.
move.
Qué
Nabs
sucio este
it.
puto juego,
One
mano.
down. Back to the top of
The
the
batter,
lineup.
number 7.
Here's the second baseman,
Second
Craig
baseman.
Qué
Biggio.
sucio este
First
puto
time
juego.
up, he grounded to
Biggio.
third. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the
Estoy atrás, me le quedé atrás al single ahí por estar esperando la puta recta. Cuando viene lento. Cuando rompe, ahí que estoy jodiendo yo.
right.
Diablo, con razón Biggio fildeaba malo. Si tenía un
Tapped
Mizuno.
softly on the ground. Sends it across to first, and they get Biggio for the out. 2 outs, bases empty.
The center fielder,
Now the
number
number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey
Tú
Jr.
mismo uno tenía para
His
filiar
first
Biggio,
at
me
bat was a
cago en la madre,
strikeout.
diablo.
Swing and a miss. As he was out.
Que lo que papá, viene remontada.
Dímelo, Ale, no, estoy ganando. ¿Cómo van a remontar?
Comes up empty.
Well, he looks fresh
Estoy ganando.
out there. Just
0-2.
needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Buen ponche, buen ponche. No me la esperé pegar. Papi, se está
Es
aprendiendo.
contrario.
Se está aprendiendo computadora, papi. Ah, eso es.
Yeah, there's the strike. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%.
Diablo, me confundí con la pizarra.
Ay, yo confundido, papi. Vamos para allá.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Bien.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez.
Si Domínguez le da esto, va para la calle, ¿viste?
Ball 1
No,
down.
Ya. Ya se jodió esta mierda, ya.
Lifted in the air, right field. Beltran
Papi, no puede estar pasando eso, mi papá.
drops into the glove.
Bárbaro, tú estás tirando un no-hitter.
And now the switch hitting catcher.
No lo menciones, caballo, que todavía es la tercera entrada.
That finds the
Que
mark
esto
on the
puede ser
inside
palo.
corner. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
Vamos, caballo.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2.
Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Se la cambié. Se la acabo de cambiar. Tú eres como el loco. Se la acabo de cambiar. Tú eres como el loco. Se la acabo de cambiar. Tú eres como el loco. Vamos por encima, le acabé de cambiar la vuelta.
Start of the 4th, and now Manny
Yo esperando
Rivera.
recta pegada, me tira recta afuera. Ahora le espero recta afuera y me tira recta pegada.
And that one fouled off.
Verás.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
No balls, 2
Lo que
strikes.
tenía que dejar que salir piscina ya aquí.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup.
Ya lo estoy
He
bien
picks
pendejo
up his
con mano.
5th strikeout on the hill. Jones at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Hit high in the air. There
Claro, que
it
piscina hay
goes.
malo.
See ya.
Que piscina hay malo, de verdad. Uy, qué feo.
And they add a run. It's 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. Now here is Derek Jeter.
Ay,
Swinging a
ese
foul
mismo
out of play.
ahí.
1 out,
Es que cuando lo estoy
bases
esperando
empty,
pegado,
run
aquí le
in
doy
in
malo.
top half of inning
Pero
number
cuando no le
4.
espero pegado, le doy en la madre. Lo estoy esperando pegado. Y cuando viene pegado no le voy a dar.
La magia del All-Star.
0-2.
Sí, brother, eso sí es verdad.
1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Carlos Delgado will hit next.
Córrela aquí, me tira a correr afuera.
Swing and a miss.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the
0-1.
problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Lays out and makes the play. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. just
That's
off the inside edge.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one misses. That's a ball. And it's 3-0.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your
Pablo ya no juega.
No, Pablo ya no juega.
Makes the sliding stop.
Hace rato que no juega. Ayer dijo Mativo, antier, yo creo que
Corey Seager.
no pasó nada, no hizo nada.
Hee-haw! 0 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. And that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And now, Willie Castro.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And first offering is...
Vamos a ver la vuelta, mi gente.
Fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out to
Para mí,
short
ese single de Gremados ahí, para mí es de los mejores.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Para mí ese single es de los mejores, mi gente. De corazón.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Jim Rice.
Jim Rice.
Crochet back to work. He swings and fouls one.
Ay, Dios, esperando la recta afuera. Te lo dije, papi. Te lo dije. Cuando le estoy esperando la recta afuera, me tira pegado. Qué mierda.
Swing and a
Hacho,
break.
papi,
Picks up strikeout
Hacho
number
tiene que
7.
saber algo porque no puede ser.
Digging in, Carlos
Y yo estoy esperando
Beltran.
la recta afuera y de repente no.
This one in the air, center field. Makes his way towards it. He's got
No
it.
puede
There's
ser
2
que yo esté
away.
esperando la bola afuera.
And here's the catcher,
Se la voy a
Bud
esperar pegar.
Rodriguez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ahora tira para
Here's the
afuera.
swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field.
No jodas, tío.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always...
Al esperas las bolas afuera y las mías dentro.
Rodriguez
Qué
off the
mamabicho
first with
eres,
2 away.
cabrón. Ah,
And inbound strikes he
lindo,
goes.
cabrón.
Strikeout number
Qué
8.
mamabicho eres. Tú sabes que estamos hablando de béisbol.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Boston,
Bottom of the
the
inning.
right
Here's
fielder,
Trout.
Mike Trout.
No, tiré mal.
Misses
No,
outside.
that's out.
1-0.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great.
¡No, tírate, cabrón! ¡No se tiró de pecho, caballo! Mi control está jodido, mi control está jodido. Papi, no se tiró, caballo.
Getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
No se
And
tiró, no
here
se
is
tiró.
Chipper Jones.
Cojones.
And that one goes straight to the
Ese era
backside.
out.
And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Swings
Ese
here,
era out, man.
drives
No se
one
tiró de
well left
pecho.
field, way back, and
Puta
you can't
mierda, man.
forget it. A shot to the opposite
Que
field.
no se tiró de
It's
pecho,
3-2.
mano. Qué cojones con este juego. Para mí que mi control está jodido,
And that's
mano.
a strike.
0-1.
Welcome to the show.
Y la mierda que es el
Bienvenido a
de...
MLB The Show.
Ajá.
1-1.
Checks
Y
his
la mierda
swing,
que uno se
got
tira
it
con el
to
culo
the third,
pichea.
And he won around. Just enough that time. Up the middle.
Ahora sí se tiró.
Look at the stop. Throws from his knees.
Ahora sí se tiró.
Nicely
Vete
done
pa'l
to the
carajo.
end. So here's
Pellizca un palo.
grounded out his first time up. Ball
No,
one, no
brother,
strikes. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover.
Papi, llevo rato que no se tira de pecho, que tira cuando se los
And
cojones.
he takes it himself for the out. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And that one is inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed.
Está cabrón, papi.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a foul ball.
Ay, Dios mío, maldita vez.
KLK.
¿Qué es lo que el Carlillo?
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Now here is Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball.
Buena, Manny, buena.
Finds its way through.
Eso es más
So
importante
they
que
get a
nada,
man
papi.
aboard with a 1-out single.
Bueno.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Un buen swing, pero
Dominguez
muy mamado.
calls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle.
Cuidado con hablarle duro a Carlos, se pone a llorar.
No te creo. ¿Qué pasó?
Snags it, and that
No te
is
creo, los regañaron.
bottom of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada.
Papi, 70 picheos ya
Center
llevo.
field. That one heading for the fence. And
Oh.
he sends it out of here. And we are tied.
Llórame en esta Leo, ven que tengo aquí abajo.
And there's a foul ball.
Welcome to the show.
No, no, ahora.
Threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next pitch is in
that's
the dirt.
low, that's a ball.
And a count 1-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nope, that's
And
it.
the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one ripped right center field,
papi.
reaching back towards the wall.
Vamos por encima, caballo, que ese es robo, vamos. Papi, ese es el Ken Griffin, caballo.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one inside, and it's 1-0.
Welcome to the All-Star.
This ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Raleigh Fingers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones.
Nueva forma de hablar, caballo.
Very high, and it just breaks a ton.
One down, base is empty. Just
No,
missed.
that's
Papi, no hacen
inside.
swing esta gente.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
The batter,
Papi,
number
tiene-
1,
Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a
Ya la
line
está
drive.
esperando ahí.
That's a base hit into right field. And that means Mike Trout will have a chance to hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's One of those knocks that feels a little
Ahora
extra
va a estar
sweet.
They
corrido.
stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
And now
the
it's
third
switch
baseman,
hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Another comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple
Oh,
of
okay.
swing.
Cara llorando de risa, cara llorando de risa.
Está cabrón.
Be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to follow.
And there's the third out.
Yo lo doy más que 3 honrones.
And welcome back to the
Bolas
ballpark.
malas.
And here's the first baseman.
No, bolas malas no,
Carlos
pero
still got
son
it.
si hay malo.
There's a swing and a drive. Dominguez ranging into the alley. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away. Next to hit,
Now
Jim
batting,
Rice.
the left fielder,
He's already
Jim
homered here in this one.
Rice.
Vamos a ver lo que sale de la manga.
And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the
0-1.
velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Late swing fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Trout on his horse. He makes the grab, 2 away. So up next, Carlos Beltran. Up the middle, Seager whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Over to first. On the money, nice play. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Back to the mound, he's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Now the catcher up to hit. Jorge
Now batting,
Posada.
the
He's
catcher,
already homered in this
Jorge
game.
Posada.
Late swing, foul to the left. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Ahorita le dio hojita eso. Pero no hace swing.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Biggio sets to first.
Raro.
3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Está bien raro.
And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Pudge Rodriguez. And a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Boom, that's
0-2.
cheddar, baby.
In the air, right field. Trout under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Craig Biggio, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Ay, pensaba que iba a caer ahí. No.
Check swing, but he went too far.
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he
El
got
problema
him.
soy
And
yo.
that K brings
El
him into
problema
double
eres tú.
digits for the game.
Bueno swing.
Me
Whips it to
encanta.
first. And the inning is ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in.
Cara sonriendo con superioridad, cara sonriendo con superioridad.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws the first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting,
Now
the shortstop,
it's Corey
Corey.
Seager. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a
Seager.
strikeout. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man
Papi, ese
aboard
hit de
now
Mike
with one
Trump me
away.
jodió a mí.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit
Ahora no
that
se
hard,
swing.
That's a
it makes
ball.
it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Strike
Hey.
one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground
1-1.
ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay
Yeah.
off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that
1-2
pitch,
is
that's
the
a
count.
no-no.
Not in time. He's safe. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He's in there.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Trout,
balls,
the
one
batter
strike.
now as he swings and misses for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Runner
la
stays
saca.
put at third.
Me la
You
va a
don't want to
sacar.
run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about
Hit,
scoring.
run.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
And a ball
Ball.
evens the count. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nice grab. Fires to first. In time.
Dos carreras,
Got it.
mano.
And,
Me gustaría empatarlo.
and welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Ah, ya
Ball
se quedó, se
drilled
quedó.
center field.
Ya el juego ya se veía.
Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Out
High
front
five.
with the swing, and that is
Mientras se
strike
corre, yo le
one.
digo home
0 and
run.
1.
No corre.
That to
No, no
right.
corre ni la bola ni corre nada.
Towards the line. He makes the catch.
Todos somos Nandi, empezamos de risas y terminamos llorando.
Eso es verdad.
They're down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Cabrón. Ah, buena,
Hit to
buena,
right,
buena.
and that
Buen
should
picheo.
do it.
Buen juego, mano. Jugó bien, jugó bien. Se llega a tirar
And
ya.
that is
si
the
no
ball
se
game.
tira.
Ande el diablo.
Tengo ganas hasta de sentar a Jim Rice, que no se tiró. Él se tenía que tirar. La bola era de pecho. La jugada de Jim Rice era de pecho. Y yo lo dije, Gremadu en All-Star no es muy bueno, porque Gremadu tira muy lento. Entonces, a él le corre mucho la bola en Hall of Fame o en Legend, es que le corre la bola a él.
Buen juego pero por dentro quillao.
No, normal. No.
Representación
Ya.
gráfica de lo que jugamos Ranked solo.
Ya es.
Dentro.
Leo es la puta bestia. Leo es la puta bestia. Qué loco, bicho. Leo, tú eres un cabrón. Leo, un cabrón, vete pa'l cabrón. Qué clase, cabrón. No, cabrón, es parte del juego, cabrón. ¿Qué puedo hacer yo? Dime tú, ¿qué puedo hacer yo? ¿Qué puedo hacer yo? Nada, perdí ya. Con calma, vamos a jugar de nuevo. Ay, qué clase, cabrón. Eso es parte del juego, papi. Pero se tenía que tirar. Para mí que mi control está malo, te lo juro. Para mí mi control está malo porque se tira cuando le salen los cojones. Pero yo picheo, a veces picheo bien, a veces no.
Ready to go? Here's the second
Ya
baseman,
sé,
For
Craig
cabrón.
Puerto
Biggio.
Rico, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Swings through that.
Wow, si no lo estoy matando. Sí, el chamaco me jugó bien, me tiraba recta aquí, después me tiraba recta acá.
Tap foul at the plate.
Por la clásica.
That's too
1
low.
ball,
And it's
2
1
strikes.
and 2. And there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Ryan measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
That's big right there. Being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
In the air to left center. Mantle makes the grab for the second out. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Well.
Ya, dímelo, Cristian.
The count.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swings through that, and it's
Esa es la clásica, la recta en la esquina, después de 2 strikes.
back now.
Esa es la clásica, pero
Our
a
starter
nivel
in this one,
catastrófico.
John Donaldson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, you know, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. On the ground to first.
¿Qué?
Fair ball.
No jodas,
Around
tío.
first, heading for 2. Throws to second. In there. That's
No
it.
jodas, tío.
So no waiting around right there. He was
Ya,
ready to swing
la
it
bola
on
pasó por
first
encima
pitch.
de la
He was
base.
definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat.
Por mi
Got
madre
the
que yo
bat
vi.
on plane and just
Vamos a
kept his
dejártela así.
hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
In the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's the third. Jones tags the runner for 1. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next offering is in for a strike. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Te falta, te falta.
Second inning set to go. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Vamos,
Sneaks
chicos.
through, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff
Diablo, que
single.
mira batear.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna
Carlos
find some
Delgado creo que viene ahora.
Lead runner to second.
Voy a esperarle la recta, mi gente. Voy a esperarle la recta.
back-to-back base
That
hits.
is
Kind of rolled
the
over.
Voy a esperarle la recta, pegado.
But he
Aquí.
got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take
Ah,
that
viene
anytime
con
you
el
can get him to find the
cambio.
hole.
Qué
Carlos
sucio.
can't hold up, and that's a strike.
No,
Trying to
go.
check his swing.
papi, me tiene
Appeal to
jodido.
third. Swing.
Me tiene jodido porque si no me tira recta, papi.
At the belt fire.
Diablo, esa misma era, caballo.
And it's
Esa
caught
misma era la que
there.
está esperando.
Jim
That
Wright.
is
Right.
second.
Now
The
the
left
plate.
fielder, Jim Wright.
No,
Check swing, he went
no
too
le hice
far, and it's a
sí,
strike.
caballo.
He's looking for a ground
Nah,
ball
que lo
to get
pasé
double play
completo.
out of this jam.
Puta falta de respeto, mano.
In the dirt, blocked.
Papi, falta de
But no
respeto.
advance from the runners. Runners at first and
Tira la
second
recta
with
aquí.
one gone. Here at the top of the second. Swing
Ya,
and
pensaba que era la
a miss.
recta.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
3.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. But I'm not
Mira.
going to get to third.
¿Por qué no viraste, caballo?
Down
No
to
viró
second.
derechito.
This is back in
Derechito no viró.
Now they have
¿Por qué carajo no viró? Si le estoy dando para virar hace
ready to
rato.
go for the last half of the inning.
Ah,
Stepping
qué
in is the
mierda de
switch-hitting
corrido de base,
shortstop,
caballo.
Jimmy Rollins. Slow roller to first.
Derek Jeter tenía que virar.
Delgado
Ese era el que tenía que
takes it
virar, Derek
himself.
Jeter.
That's
Es
one
el
out
más
at the bottom
rápido.
of the second. Gabriel Moreno will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
¿Por qué no habrá virado
Definitely a
Derek
swing and
Jeter?
miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to operate.
Swing and a miss. That one
got a
at
ball, one strike.
1-0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Papi, no tiene ni
Here
zurdo,
is
mano.
Ozzie Albies up to hit. And
Ball.
that's
No
ball
tiene ni un zurdo, son
inside
diestro y
edge.
derecho.
And that's ball one. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on
Papi,
strikes.
no tiene ningún zurdo.
Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, here we go. Top
brutal,
of the
mano, no me
third
corrió la
scoreless
base.
game. And now the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
No.
Curve in the
Ball
dirt.
1, no
Well,
strike.
these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the
1 ball, 1
time.
strike.
And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
And that one fouled off.
Papi, le bajó el PCI, dice que le bajó el PCI. Estoy poniendo ahí, no lo estoy moviendo.
Next
Nope.
pitch
Ese
inside.
PCI yo no lo estoy ni moviendo.
That
Yo lo
was
dejo ahí.
absolute gas.
Tira.
Triple
Ya
digits
está.
on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses. He's not
Igual
scored
aquí, lo
strikeouts.
dejo ahí.
And now Pudge Rodriguez. Cut on and missed at 101.
No, ahora
And
se
it's
quedó.
0-1.
Fui tarde, ahora se quedó, pero fui tarde.
Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. And that
No.
is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
Ya se quedó, se quedó.
And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just
Ball 1.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty.
Te voy a dar un dato, no abuses mucho de eso, ¿viste?
And base hit.
Hay que darle un dato, que no abuse mucho de la recta. Es todo lo que le puedo decir.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Hit
Estoy
high in
diciendo
the
que no
air.
abuse mucho de la recta, caballo. Porque se la estoy esperando ya.
And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
Looks like
Ah,
this
eso no
guy
fui
was
yo.
looking out over the plate,
Eso no
but
fui
he
yo.
was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch.
Eso no fui
Absolutely
yo, caballo.
blasted out of this ballpark.
Te lo dije, no abuse mucho de la recta. Que te la
Manny
estoy esperando.
Ramirez digs in
Ahora
now.
viene con cambio, curva, finte. Te lo
Jet
dije.
swing went around. That's strike 1.
All 1's the count.
That's
1
down
ball,
and
1
in.
strike.
Vuelve a tirar más recta. Le dio dos
Base is
rectas.
empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and
Ah,
miss.
ese era
1
claro.
ball, 2 strikes.
Espectacular, ese mismo era. No,
What do you
Started
got?
after the 1-2
Bien.
pitch, appeal to
Papi, no va a
first,
tirar
and he
recta.
held
Él
back.
no va a tirar ya más recta, te lo juro. Él no va a tirar más recta.
According to Larry
Vamos
Bullard.
a ver, vamos a ver. Ah,
Swinging
se
a ball,
quedó.
hit out towards left
Sí, que el
center
papi no va a tirar
field.
más recta.
He's got it.
Y él lo sabe.
And that is out number 3. As we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Chipper Jones. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
1 ball,
offering down in
2
the
strikes.
third. Line drive.
¡Clase jugada, caballo! ¡Quieta! Ahora sí está
And now it's
funcionando
Juan
esta
Soto.
mierda. El primer zurdo que veo en el puto juego este.
That one
Primer
fouled
zurdo
off.
que veo, caballo.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Tiré mal. La madre
Pitch
mía, tiré
misses.
mal.
Now 1-2. Ground ball, left
Diablo,
side.
qué
And
lento.
that's a fair ball.
Papi, qué lento es este tipo fildeando. A mí no me gusta cómo fildea este.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Sin mentirte, a
Just
mí no me
found
gusta
a way to
fildear
slap
con-
that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control.
No me
Kinda
gusta
goes
fildear
back to all
para nada.
those drills you
0-1
see
is the
hitters
count.
do off the
Chipper
tee
Jones.
where
Runner takes off. There's the ball.
Inside, ball 1.
No me gusta fildear para nada con Chipper Jones.
Easily steals the bag. Soto, the runner at second with 1 away. And now 1 and 2.
love to see
1
it.
ball,
Power
2
versus
strikes.
power right there.
That's off
Ball,
the
that's off the
inside
plate.
corner. And it's 2 and 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Man at second. And now it's 3 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third.
Papi, no me gusta fildear para nada con este
Chipper
tipo.
fires to
Pilla.
first.
Chipper
So they
Jones,
get
qué
the
malo
out
es.
after a long
Ya con
battle at
Chipper
the
Jones.
plate.
Now batting,
Here's
the
Jose
third
Ramirez.
baseman,
Doubled
Jose
his first time up.
Ramirez.
That one down the line.
Esto va a ser
And it
por ahí.
goes just
Todo
foul.
va a ser por ahí, caballo.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That
1
one
and
ran
1.
inside, almost got him. The 1-1 is fouled
Todo va a ser
off.
por ahí, por tercera. Voy a tener que ponerle.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. And the count is even, 2
2
and 2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Chases that
Voy a
one
tener
out
que
of the
ponerle a José Ramírez a los bateadores
As we
el
go to the top of the fourth.
el chip
Stepping in,
para tercera.
Chipper Jones.
Cargado para tercera.
Chipper.
Que puede ser que le den atrasado y le den para
Right,
primera.
back to work. Singing 4
Oh.
homers in 22 games
Oh.
at
Oh.
Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game.
Qué
Before
picheo,
that game
papi,
in
no
the
me lo
clubhouse,
esperaba.
there was a gentleman there who
Esa aquí es
owned a
línea
suit
o home run
company
de
there
una.
in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the
Él
store
sabe que estoy
tomorrow
esperando
and
la
I'll
recta, él lo
give you a
sabe.
free suit."
Diablo, manito. El del
He
fueguito.
steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And
Ball
takes low for ball 1.
So I went into the game.
Vas a tirar en la
I hit
zona,
2
caballo.
when I walked
Te
into the
conozco.
store the next day, and he looked at me. He said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great
1 and 1.
experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
No, sí lo hice, sí lo hice.
Swings through it for the K. Moreno gathers, goes to first, got it. Inning over on the bottom 4. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. The 0-2.
What do you got?
Swing. Tried to hold up. Now to first. Didn't go. That one just misses. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside, and it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk.
Mira esto.
So a leadoff walk.
Cabrón.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggling.
Oh, this one high.
Un poquito más y se empata el juego.
Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Está brutal.
And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. That one found hard the other way. Man at first, one away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still.
Papi, ya está dando esta bola. Está con el ambush para allá.
That's a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Estos cabrones. Ey, papi, esto está cabrón. Este juego está a otro nivel, de
Good
verdad.
job of
Hay
just
que
putting the
dársela
ball in
bien,
play
cabrón.
with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get
Sí le dio una bola mala. Él le dio una bola mala.
Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one in triple digits.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish.
Le dio foul,
Be careful here.
Just misses
¿Pa'
the
qué?
mark outside the zone.
Pero
This
¿cómo?
is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Papi, no,
What you have to be
no,
careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Ahora te espera. Dime tú.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Slashed foul down the right side. It'll hook off into the seats.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge
Caballo, se la cambié.
Back in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Jim Rice. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Bien, me quedé esperando.
Strike 2.
Just
Tengo que acordarme de que él no usa mucho la recta ya. No.
Missed with a changeup. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's
No.
in there.
Bien.
And he's down on strikes.
Bien.
And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Beltran
Counts
picks
1-0.
low, second trip to the plate in this one. And it's even up. Bases empty, 1 away at the top of the 5th.
No estoy bajando el PCI. Por lo que estoy creído que viene recta todo el tiempo aquí. Ya.
Next
2
one
balls,
in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Diablo, manito, yo sabes.
Ramirez
Ahí, cabrón.
snags it
Ahí.
for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Pudge Rodriguez getting ready to hit. That
No.
one
Ball
not
one, no
close.
strike.
And that is ball 1.
Si le puedo dar un batazo, pues si no. Diablo, manito, se quedó.
Santander racing after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Chipper Jones. Foul ball there.
You know, this group of hitters do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting
0-2 the
tighter
count.
with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Breaking ball
Inside, ball one.
inside. Ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive. That's a great
Wow.
hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
¿Cómo va a ser?
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if
¿Cómo va a
you
ser,
don't
caballo?
get it inside
0-1's
enough,
the count.
because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate
No,
the whole way.
inside.
No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice
Era doble play,
stop
era.
to his
Era
knee,
doble
the
play.
throw,
No, he's
and he
out.
gets
Era
him.
doble play.
Nicely
Era.
done. Mickey Mantle now at the plate. Both 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Ball.
Base
Down.
hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's second. And a swing and a miss. Making 7 strikeouts for him. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down.
Papi, está brutal. ¿Cuántos pichos ya le llevo?
Going back.
Eso pasa cuando te enfrentas mucho.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Quiero hacer una carrera más o 2 carreras más. Quiero hacer
Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
No,
Say you win.
0-1's the count.
hay que esperar el primero. Sinceramente.
Check
Hay que esperar el
swing. Did he
primero.
go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Porque dice que le estoy haciendo el swing a todo.
Hacks and misses.
Dice que le estoy
It's a
haciendo swing a todo.
strikeout. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. Check
Diablo,
swing.
papi,
He
que
went
esperar el
too
primero
far, and
strike.
it's a strike.
0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Hay que esperar el primer strike, caballo. No, nos vamos a joder.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss at 1.
Dímelo Nandi, cuando vas a jugar un día solo Ranked
Dímelo,
0
Jan.
Cop pa' verte jugar ready como tú sabes, bro.
Un día de estos, un día de estos. Yo creo que ya pronto, porque es que ya como ya termina el juego, mano. Como ya termina el juego, pues ya no me...
Appeal to first, and he
Ya,
won around. Not an easy call there, but
¿Cuántos pichos él tiene?
back in the
No
Bronx.
puede ser que
Well, we go
tenga-
bottom 6 at the plate. Anthony Santander. Fouled off. He was late. Donaldson delivers. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Belcher on the move to the alley. And there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it.
No balls, 2
Vladdy
strikes.
back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023.
1 ball,
Even though his
2
dad didn't
strikes.
give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and Guerrero is set down. And the batter now, Jimmy Rollins. 1 for 2. That one ripped. That's back. And that one becomes property of the beat.
No pudo tirar bien la recta.
And on the scoreboard, it's 2-1. Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno. Out to short, Jeter. Rolls across the diamond, and the inning is over.
Vamos a ver.
Back for more from the Bronx, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Five in the zone and a
Pero
called strike.
esa bola se ve que va a caer en el piso, caballo.
Now one miss. Swing
Ya
and a
está,
high
ya,
fly
ya.
ball out towards
Ya,
right
ya.
center field. Mantle moving under
La vi
this one.
completa, mi pan. La vi
And puts
completa.
the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going
Solo era
to be
esperar que
Derek
llegara.
Jeter.
No esperé que llegara.
In the
Counts
dirt,
1-0.
and it's 1-0. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tarde.
And he blows
Tarde.
that one by him at 100.
Puedo tirar toda la recta y no lo voy a ver. Ay, sí, out.
Reaching for it. And breaks it
Bien,
in.
caballo.
Here's
También
the first
caballo.
baseman, Carlos Delgado.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away.
3 rectas me tiró.
Ramirez makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Está brutal.
Back at Yankee Stadium, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. John Franco into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the beats. And this place is rocking. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. And now Chipper Jones. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
¿Cómo le dio esa bola, mano? A la esa va afuera. Esa. Bueno, las dos fueron afuera.
Out to short, Jeter. Tosses across the first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult. This is for a left-handed hitter to track.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
And
Ball,
that just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mickey Mantle will hit next. This one in the air. Delgado makes the catch in and goal.
Está brutal.
And we're back.
El perfe mío fue out, man.
Top of the 8th. Now, here's the left fielder, Jim Wright.
Smith.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Esa carta de Lee Smith está mejor que la otra, que la nueva. La nueva es 99.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So up next, Carlos Beltran.
No.
Takes a swing, now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Ball tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Que me puedo sorprender con una recta aquí como también puedo sorprender con una recta aquí.
That one in triple digits.
Gache, man.
Albies tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's going to be Rodriguez.
Now batting.
Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
No, la fallé.
Dímelo, Nandi.
La falle.
Right
Dímelo, Valver,
there
¿qué
to make the
pasó?
grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Dennis Eckersley will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one almost got him. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
There goes the runner. Pitch
Inside.
inside. You got a big throw. Too late with the toss. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
To the right side, Delgado takes it to the back.
¿Cómo él le dio foul?
To the bottom of the 8th. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
1-1.
And that misses.
No.
Bolts.
Vete pa'l carajo.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging. Now at the plate, Jimmy Rollins. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Pitch squirts away from Paul. They cut down the
Diablo, manito, papi. 7 hits me ha dado este tipo. 7 hits.
here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Eso es hit, papi.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball.
Runner takes off, pitch
Ball
misses.
inside. He's
And
safe.
that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Go ahead run and score in position. Nobody out. Bunting, and he pops it up. Ramirez.
Safe, papi, caballo. Safe, caballo.
No, just a nice
Yeah,
job
that's
coming
the
through. A
designated
pretty
hitter.
high leverage
And
spot right there.
Ramirez.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Ah, hombre, no, hombre, no, hombre, no, hombre, no. Hombre, no, papi, no.
There's one down.
No. Jamás en tu vida, caballo.
Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Double steal.
All one's the
Go
count.
to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Papi, jamás en tu vida, mano.
2 on, 1 out. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Derek Jeter steps
Papi viene con esa mierda a mí.
to the plate
Papi,
now with
no,
the
jamás
bases
en tu
loaded.
vida, caballo.
Open opportunity right here.
Gracias.
That one ripped, but
Hacho,
foul.
no.
Bases llenas canal.
No, papi, no, pero no voy a
So
batear, yo estoy
they're all
cabronado.
loaded up.
Caballo.
Puts a bunt down. And they take the lead
Hacho,
with the
estoy
infield
cabronado,
single.
The first baseman, number
Now
25.
the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
Delgado.
A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Fires home for 1.
Cabronado, No voy a batear con
Guerrero
esa mierda que acaba de pasar, no voy a batear.
back at Yankee Stadium. Last chance for the home team. Here's the shortstop.
Que me gane cuando él
Righty
quiera. ya.
reliever out of the pen, Eric
Now
Gagne.
pitching.
I can't imagine any
Eric
save is an easy one.
Gagne.
You're holding a small lead on the
0-1.
scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So
Papi, él le dio
it's
una bola
all
mala,
those
pap.
best. Let's see what
Entonces
he's
yo
got here
dándole
to
la
try
bola
and close it
buena,
out.
mira dónde cayó la bola.
One-run
No,
game,
yo te
bottom
digo.
9.
Ya
On
te
the
dejo,
ground,
caballo.
out to short. And the leadoff man
Estoy
retired here
cabronado,
in
de
the
verdad.
ninth.
Me encabroné, me
Those plays
encabroné.
can be tricky.
Ahora
They're
sí me
routine,
encabroné.
but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Y me ha quedado un juego así de mierda.
Way out
Yo,
front
cacho,
for
ganó un juego
strike
así de
2.
mierda después.
A little
No
anxious,
ball,
a
two
little
strikes.
aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
There's the splitter in the dirt.
Se le van los
Swing and
ánimos a
a miss.
cualquiera, mano.
Got him. 2 gone after
Esto
the
es una
strikeout.
porquería.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Albies,
Ball 1.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. To the right side,
Hace
Delgado
porquería, mano.
steps on the bag himself.
Una porquería,
Ball game.
mano.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some
Fue
work to do. You've
senda
got to score, but then you've
porquería.
also got to get free.
Fue senda porquería, de verdad. Ya lo me siento hasta mal, te lo juro. Me siento hasta mal. Pero, mano, el batazo que yo di con Manny. Con Manny. Papi, eso era o un hit o un palo. Esa recta ahí, cabrón. Papi, hombre, no. Ya lo me siento hasta mal, te lo juro. Te lo juro que me siento hasta mal. ¿Qué clase de porquería de juego, caballo? ¿Qué clase de porquería de juego? El que me acabo de tirar ahora mismo. Por lo menos el que me tiré. Papi, esa recta que él me tiró, yo la estaba esperando. Por eso le di adelantado, le di ahí. Y el juego ni siquiera me dio una línea duro, no. Ni siquiera una línea duro, no. El juego lo que hizo fue batazo para el... No jodas, tío. Y di un perfect ahorita con derechita y fue out también. Un perfect. Con un PCI ahí perfecto. Fue out. Papi, el juego no te la va a dar nunca. No, hombre, no. Milagro que el tipo no me escribió. El tipo tiene que estar cagándose en mami. Sorena, estás perdonado, papi. Está perdonado. Mi brother, vete pa'l carajo, mano. Claro, yo lo juro, yo me quedé como que... Claro, ¿qué pasó aquí? ¿Por qué así? Porque el juego hace esto. Te lo juro por mi madre. Me quedé loco. Yo... ¿Qué pasó aquí, caballo? No puede estar pasando esto. Me le da la bola mala, yo le di una bola buena, fue out, le di perfect, fue out. Yo cuando los juegos son así, yo no me los disfruto. Cuando tengo que tocar porque la no me dio la jugada o algo. Es basura. Pero fue que le di muy bien, ¿verdad? Aquí le voy a dar un palo. Bueno, si le bateo a Negrón. Porque va a ser el palo que no di en el juego anterior. Está cabrón.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Mira. No, vete pa'l carajo, mano.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Vete pa'l carajo.
Great
El
speed,
juego está mal, mi gente.
great power, a great athlete, quite simply. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike.
Mira, le di para el lado y no se tiró para el lado. Le di para el lado y no se tiró para el lado. Wow.
Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I think you want to throw it again, though.
And next is the designated Manny Ramirez.
Seguro que le voy a dar un palo. El que no me dio ahorita me lo voy a dar ahora.
Fastball almost got him there.
No.
Nope.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off.
Runner takes off for third. Out front and foul to the left side.
Diablo, manito.
Swing and miss at 100 miles an hour. And that's 2 in a row.
Qué delay,
Go
papi.
ahead run in
Qué
scoring
delay,
position.
caballo.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. High fly ball down the left field line. Rings on the move towards foul ground. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Now it's the right fielder.
Qué puto delay hubo ahí del diablo. Si llegaba a batear por ahí, la cogía. Aunque estuviese en el shortstop fildeando. La cogía.
Jr. Acuna in his 6th season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Venezuela.
Eso sí fue.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch misses outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Jimmy Rollins. There's the strike of the knees.
0-1's the count.
Pulls that one foul. In the air, out towards right
Bola para el piso, bola para el piso, caballo.
2 down.
Bola para el piso, caballo.
So up next,
Batting first,
Carlos
the
Beltran.
center fielder.
Siggy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good
Beltran.
defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every
No
time
balls,
it's hit.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became
Que lo han guiado de nuevo.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Papi, no puede ser,
Back
caballo.
here
No
at
puede
Lone
ser.
Depot Park.
For the
All
Rangers.
set for the start of the
Incredible.
inning. Now it's the
Derek
shortstop, Derek
Jeter.
Jeter. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And out number 1 on the grab. Carlos Delgado now at the plate. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Slides, but it gets by him.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is Jim Rice.
Gotcha.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
No, qué bruto soy.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Qué bruto yo soy. Yo le iba a dar al R1 y le di al L1 y le di el L2.
DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back safely.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And
1
ball
ball,
1.
2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ah, papi, check swing, papi, por favor. Check swing es todo.
High fly ball, pretty well.
No,
struck out
no se
towards
fue,
right
caballo.
center.
Vete pa'l
That
carajo.
one's back.
Este juego está
Into the
mal.
track. And he makes the catch. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Estoy perdiendo completo.
That's hard hit on the line.
PC out.
And makes the grab.
Le
And
pongo
that is that.
PCI bien. Le di bien a la bola. Out. Ahorita le di para las manos.
Back here in Miami.
For
And here's the
New York,
first baseman,
the first
David
baseman,
Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Halliday back to work. That's off the
Inside,
inside
ball 1.
corner. And that is ball 1.
Diablo. Diablo, el juego que gané lo gané de la forma más puerca y desquiciada del puto mundo.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
¿Qué fue?
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
No puedo, tú tienen que dejarle
The
a
line of
esta,
the
tienen
pitch.
que dejar de que el PCI salga tanto.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
O hacer un invento con el PCI.
Cut on and miss. Curveball
Tienen
struck
que
him
dejar de hacerlo,
out.
caballo.
Batting fifth, the
Aaron
designated
Judge
hitter,
at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
And a swing and a miss there.
Tener a Aaron Judge DH
0-1.
es morirse.
Cut on and miss. Good change up right there.
0-2
And the
is the
count
count.
is 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight
Por tener a
strikeouts.
Aaron Judge DH no debería
Batting fifth,
no debería dar un hit más en su vida.
Marte.
First
Ball,
pitch, and he
that's inside.
just misses. Up the middle.
No debería de dar un hit más en su
They
vida.
get the
Con
out
Aaron
on
Judge
Marte.
DH.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Le puedo dar un tablazo. Papi, este juego está de garete, caballo.
And we're back.
Leading
And
off
here
for
is
Puerto
Pudge
Rico.
Rodriguez.
Hay que subir de alta.
Iván
Hay que subir de alta.
Always
Rodriguez.
fun watching DeGrom
Porque
go
yo
to
le estoy
work
dando la
on the
bola en la
mound.
zona.
He's so good, and as a two-time Cy Young Award winner,
Bola en la
he's got the
zona,
honors
y si
to
hay más o
back it
menos.
up. Won those awards
Ow.
in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Si hubiera un cambio malo, voy a
The
tratar de
lineup
hacerle
flips
swing para que ustedes
over.
vean el
Now
palo
Now
con
it's
la
the
línea de
second
bola.
baseman,
Vamos a la bola,
Greg
mano.
Biggio.
Cambio malo, cambio malo.
In the air, right
Ah,
field.
más o menos, swing atrasado, buen
And
PCI.
Acuna able to make the grab.
Out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ustedes vean que no les estoy mintiendo, caballo.
And he swings and misses, and it's
Mal
nothing to
PCI,
one.
0-1's the
swing
count.
malo, bien.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and
Ah, no,
a
hay
miss,
que ser.
and he struck
Solo en el
him
medio.
out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Creo que el PCI. Ah, no, este tipo no. Este tipo está así.
Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off for the
Now the
All-Star.
switch hitting catcher,
The
Ken
catcher,
Simmons.
Ken Simmons.
Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Papi, no puedo tirar un puto swing que yo.
And that's a home run into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage. I think it's a pretty good single like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. You're in the last half of the third. And 1
Inside,
and 2.
ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Era todo lo que
Bounce it
tenía que
off,
hacer.
still 1 and 2.
Era todo. Era todo. Ay, Dios mío.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Diablo Holiday, papi.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And
Yo
that's
creo que
the
este tipo
first
se
out.
trata de
eso.
Tú le ganas. A ese muerto todos los jugadores y cheaters no saben jugar.
In for
No,
a
estos
strike
son los
at
más malos.
95.
Porque tenés que picharle los mismos picheos.
And a swing and a miss.
Esa no le dio para que ella
No balls, 2
sí.
strikes.
No jodas, sí.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
The right
outfielder.
fielder,
Got to
number
put it into
13,
his
Ronald
highest gear and
Acuna
go a long way to track
Jr.
that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel
No, no,
like
tira
a wide
todito, tira
receiver
Acuna.
playing football.
Tiene
Acuna
a...
down the box. Comes up empty
Oh,
with a
one's the
swing
count.
there.
Tiene a Aaron Judge. Ah, bueno, más que yo creo.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fouled off the
Este
plate. They'll
Jacob
do
de
it
Grom es
again.
problemático aquí, ahí.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Jacob de Grom aquí es...
6th strikeout of the ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now, Manny Ramirez.
Ball
And the first
inside.
pitch misses for ball 1. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and
No,
a
no,
ball
quédate ahí,
popped
quédate
in the
ahí,
air.
quédate ahí.
And that's a
Quédate
fair
ahí, papi, que
ball.
esa es Acuña, caballo. Tiene que saber, ¿me entiendes?
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss. That one is 1-0-1. That missed inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Derek Jeter digs in down. He's 0 for 1. Hit high in the
¡Vamos, puñeta!
air.
Papi, LeBron está bien problemático.
A 2-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 2-1. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Acho, tengo ganas de, si viene pegado, esperarla. Dejarla que pase. Esa, exactamente esa. Ahora viene el resto afuera. Ya. No, hombre, no. No, hombre, no. No, hombre, no. No te digo. Es que no te digo, caballo. Hombre, no. Está bien. Eso me tocaba.
He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high
Coño,
fly
manito,
ball.
que la
Well
qué.
struck right field. That one carried.
Coño, yo dije, la cogió también.
Pelota. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
Nada, papi. Elian, por eso es que no juego los juegos completos yo. Cuando los pierdo los juego completos, pero cuando los gano, tengo que estar perdiendo y darle palo en la última entrada. Así es que yo gano los juegos aquí. Y por eso es que me he quitado del ranking y no voy a jugar co. No es por más nada, papi. Estoy bateando. La gente que ahorita estaba bateando y el tipo empezó a picharme bien y me ganó. Y se la doy. Me jugó muy bien y tenía un equipo bueno. El otro era que lo tenía todos ambidiestros. Por eso fue que le tocó el segundo. Yo Kenzie Noel. Estamos aquí, no es, dame break. Chequear algo aquí. Aquí no es tampoco. Perdón. Yo voy a chequear algo aquí que yo escuché como que algo hay de una carta de la carta de Schwarber. Cacho, las 3 cartas de este cabrón están imposibles. Las 3 cartas de este tipo están imposibles. Las 3. Que no fildean. Está bien, no fildeen, que no fildeen nada. Las 3 fildean bronce. Yo creo que la fildea plata. Tan imposibles, mi gente, estas cartas de Schwarber. ¿Qué tiene Schwarber? No lo sé.
Dímelo, mi pana, tanto tiempo.
Diablo, el alfa, ¿qué ha pasado, papá? ¿Cómo tú andas? ¿Qué tú andas? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué tú andas haciendo, mi pana? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo está la familia? Diablo, manito. ¿Cuánto hace que no llegas por ahí? Llevas tiempo sin venir para acá. Ya lo, mano, ganó un juego desquiciado, no.
Papi, trabajo y más trabajo, tú sabes, estuve por otro estado trabajando y pues ya tú sabes.
Ah, si esto,
Muchacho,
así va,
tiempo.
a veces me pasa eso a mí, mi pana. A veces a mí me pasa eso así, igual. Igualito. Igualito a veces me pasa a mí. Te lo juro. Trabajo, pa' aquí, pa' allá, viajando. Y no es nada de fácil. Diablo, este tipo... ¿Ah?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Al Leiter.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms
Aquí ando a ver si juego Ranked un rato porque compré el juego y nunca lo usé hasta ayer y solo quedan como 2 meses para el 26.
Tú compraste el juego y no lo usaste hasta cuándo.
Trata
de sacar todas las cartas que pueda. Que ya el 2026 viene la semana, el mes que viene. Trata de sacar todas las cartas que puedas, papi. Todas.
Stepping in is the switch
Leading
hitting
off
shortstop,
for the
Ellie
Dominican
De La
Republic,
Cruz.
the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And a foul ball.
Hasta ayer, jajaja, voy a sacarle jugo lo más que pueda, ya tengo pal de ellas.
Sí, manito. Ya, lo me dio friendly. ¿Le di friendly o no le di friendly? No le voy a dar friendly, no.
7 o'clock.
Gáname, mi pana.
And he was cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count. What do you
Takes a
got?
swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Ketel Marte. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Fastball, right back to the
Esa bola
mound.
estaba mala, ¿cómo él le dio esa
Start here
bola?
this evening,
Esa
2
bola estaba
out, top
mala.
of the first. Now it's Jose
Batting
Ramirez.
first, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Carlos, manito, hasta ayer nada más. Wow.
2 down, nobody on.
Está cabrón, el lado, no gasta el billete, pa.
Strike
Está
2.
brutal, está brutal. Y lo entiendo
No ball,
completamente.
2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
pitch
inside.
inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball, that's inside.
On the inside corner for
A mí
Paul.
también me ha pasado un par
Strike
de veces eso. En el 22, creo que me pasó. Y en el 20...
Back here in the
Y en
desert.
el 23
And
creo que
today's
también me pasó.
starter, Roger Clemens.
O en Modern
What
Warfare.
do we
No,
need to know here?
en Modern Warfare 2.
He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 y en el 22 de pelota.
Very difficult for hitters to
Me
keep
pasó
that
eso, que me tuve
front
que ir
side
para abajo
closed and
al
hit the
otro lado
ball
porque me lo
the other
comí.
way. Because
The
they
second
know if they're
baseman,
not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will.
Biggio.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Throw on to Santana. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Wow, sí, vete pa'l carajo,
I got 1
Outside.
ball, 1 strike.
no puede ser. Que yo fallé esos 2 splitters, esos eran para la calle los 2. No.
Did he
Starting
go?
after it, appeal to third, and he held up. That one in triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his
2 balls,
arms extended,
2 strikes.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul and miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. And here is Manny Ramirez. Misses
Ball,
off the
that's
inside.
inside.
Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Ramirez sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Está brutal. Está brutal que tú no te cojas ni un ponche. Y los batazos que hayas dado ha sido porque le diste por encima la bola.
Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that is out of play. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Clips the outside corner. Count 1-2. One in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. And there's one down. In half up to hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
That one missing inside. No score here in the second. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, nice play after the long run. 2 away now. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Swinging a line drive, a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base.
Volvemos a lo mismo del juego, mano. Volvemos a lo mismo del juego.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
¿Cómo le va una bola mala, caballo?
Short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
¿Cómo tú le vas a dar una bola mala?
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2, leading off Chipper Jones. There's the strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
No va a picar ninguna, caballo. Esto va a ser perfect game.
Derek Jeter, the next to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
The first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Leiter back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right. And this guy's an exception. And it's fouled off. Is his 3rd of the game. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Inside.
That's inside.
1-0. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 33 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. And there's a strike.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And
Ay,
there's
Dios
a ball.
mío, no sé, swing, caballo.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rolled slowly to first.
Ya lo
And
tiene
he
un montón de
handles
picheo
it
con Aaron.
himself for the out. So 2 down now, and
Now
here
batting,
is Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie
0 for
De La
1. He
Cruz.
struck out swinging last time. And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he can't come up with it. Save!
Just a
It's
bit
never going to
outside.
be easy after the misplay. And at
The batter
first,
is
an
Ay,
outstanding
Dios
hitter
mío,
in
esto
the
está cabrón.
Ellie on his way to second. Strike in there.
Nos fue a robar toa.
Save.
Just a
De
bit
La
outside.
Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And there's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Cut on and miss.
Brutal, mi pana.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jim Rice. De La Cruz.
Buen batazo.
Leadoff
Out.
man retired here in the third. Now
Papi,
it's
ni
the switch
fildeando
hitting
malos
outfielder,
abola- yo digo
Carlos
primero.
Beltran. That one in triple digits.
Well, that's
0-1.
today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And that one
Mi
hit
papi,
to
te lo
first.
juro por mi madre.
And he's out on the
You're
tag.
out.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already
No
chasing
balls,
that
2
nasty
strikes.
slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get his
Now that's strike 3 and the third out.
Está brutal,
So we
caballo.
take a break. On to the fourth. Here's Jose Ramirez. Strike 1.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Sliced hard but foul.
Miré, man.
That one the other way. Delgado
Esto tiene
steps
que
on the
aprender.
bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Juan Soto now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Whoa,
1 ball, 1
recognize
strike.
that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball.
Fourth inning
2
underway.
strikes.
No score. Next pitch
Oh,
is
that's
slider
just
that
out.
misses outside. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. That's through there for a strike.
0-2's the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Vamos, caballo. Ya lo yo. Oh, el mío no fue hit. Ah, no, fue roll, fue roll. Fue roll. Hit fue en el juego anterior.
Back here in the
Leading
desert,
off
ready to
for
go.
the
No me acordaba.
The second
Batter
baseman,
now, Craig Biggio.
Biggio.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into
I got
a
a
bunch
ball,
of
1
outs.
strike.
Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss.
Pero ¿por qué tarde yo lo hago el swing?
2 strikes.
¿Por qué tan tarde?
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
Que no puedo hacer swing.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike
0-1.
Something I'm noticing in
Yo espero
this
que cuando
one
él me
is
tire
that
aquí
these
yo baje el
hitters are
PCI.
aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2.
No. Diablo, manito.
Got him swinging. Raleigh collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
No.
Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball 1.
No.
Check swing,
That's
did he
inside.
go? No, he didn't. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just
Aquí, güey, puta. Pasó algo aquí, mi gente.
here
Pasó
at
algo aquí,
Chase
mi
Field.
gente.
Ready now for the
Swamp.
5th inning.
The first
And here's the
baseman,
first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Pasó algo bien raro, pero yo metí el PCI cuando estaba en el aire.
Beltran makes the play, and there's 1 down. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Swinging a foul.
Yo acabo de meter el
No
PCI
te
cuando
dejes
entré en el
ganar
aire.
del domi jajajajaja.
No, no, no es eso. Papi, yo trato de meter el PCI cuando está en el aire y me regresó el PCI para atrás.
That one misses.
Te lo juro.
And it's a ball to strike.
Por lo menos ahora.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
No, me ha ido bien mal. Ayer también me fue bien mal. Mira eso, mira.
Base is empty, 1
Y yo la bola
away
buena no le
at
estoy
the
dando
top of the 5th.
ni foul.
Yo voy a ver cómo está la cosa en este juego, a ver si me queda algo.
Está bueno, pero papi, a veces se pone medio raro.
And
te lo
there's 2
juro.
down.
A veces está raro.
Digging in, Cal Raleigh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out to short.
A veces se pone raro. Mira, 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 mira.
Zips it across. That's the 3rd out.
Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
Bottom of the inning. Now the 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's
Well,
the
these
count.
guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching
Está bien,
for a
porque le
base
estamos
runner.
haciendo
He's
todas las
been
bolas.
great out there on the mound,
Ahí
no
está bien.
doubt. But it's
El
also
problema es
been a
cuando hay una bola en la
disappointing
zona.
performance at the plate to this point.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
¿Por
The
qué?
batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Got it started a little too
Mira, que no
early.
me está dejando llevar el PCI acá.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate
Mira.
with every out the rest of the way.
Whips it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2
Estamos
quick
intentando
outs.
de nuevo.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And good work there as he gets it 1, 2, 3.
No me está dejando meter el PCI.
And we're back. Top 6. And now the center fielder, Aaron Judge. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's inside.
That one drifts inside.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And it finds its
Él le dio una bola mala, mira.
way ahead. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Vela. Le dio una bola mala.
All over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Nope,
Just let
that's
the
a
ball
ball.
travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike two.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
3-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, but it kicks foul. Outside corner, looking. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Plate, ball one.
This is inside. In the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. And there are 2 outs. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that one missing low.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way
1-1.
so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside,
that's off the plate.
just missed. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Inside,
Next
ball
pitch
3.
is inside. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now it's Juan Soto. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. Here's the throw. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Towards first. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jim Rice. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Después del draw me voy.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now the count is even.
Papi, no cojo ni un bolazo.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. Grounded out his first time up. And a foul ball. Beltran goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's a little bit low. Foul ball there. Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher,
Now here is Pudge Rodriguez. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
No la asimilo, no le estoy yendo la bola.
That one at triple digits.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's down and in. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Breaks his back.
Ya, che manito.
Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning.
Me voy.
Top of it.
Él me dio la bola mal. No estoy para esto. Yo no estoy para esto. Papi, la cartita esa de... Está dura, de verdad. La cartita esa de Roger Clemens está muy, muy buena. Papi, llevo un rato que no gano, ¿viste? Gané más que uno hoy por lo que fue. A puro toque. A puro toque. Hoy sí que me fui a puro toque. Loco. Me voy después de este. Voy a jugar este y me voy para el carajo. No la asimilo la bola, no puedo verla. Ah, mira, con este pana yo jugué ayer, ¿o no? Ah, no. Bueno, no tiene el mismo uniforme.
Here's the center fielder,
Leading
Carlos
for
Beltran.
the Rainiers, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Grounds one to short. De La Cruz zips it to first. One out in the top of the first. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And a foul ball. And that skips into the one out, base is empty.
No asimilo la bola, te lo juro. No asimilo la bola ni aquí en evento. No la veo.
Now here's
Te lo juro
Bobby
que hoy
Witt
no la veo.
Jr. Outside. Ball one.
La pierdo cuando está llegando, la pierdo completa. No la
That
veo.
clips the corner. 2 outs, base is empty.
No le puedo sacar el PCI. No.
That one missed.
Papi, yo el
You're going to
PCI.
miss. You want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall.
Runner on the move. Nope. Pitch is low. And safe. He's in there safe. It's a stolen base. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the first. And now here is Carlos Beltran. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball one. That's a ball. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That one deep left field and forget it.
Good shot.
He circles the bases. It's 1-0. And now Ben Zobrist. That gets the top of the zone for a strike.
We're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Esa carta está muy rota.
¿Cuál? La de Carlos Beltrán. Yo también la tengo y no me bato igual.
And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's foul.
¿Y por qué ahorita la de este fue hit y la mía fue foul?
And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2. hit in the air, center field. Beltran gets under it. And there's one away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
Alvarez.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
No le llega, no le llega.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
Yo le di una bola buena.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. On the ground,
Yo le di una bola buena y
right
batió
side,
gol.
and that's just foul. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. On the ground, Castro will throw to first. Out. They get the out. Top of the second. Now, Aaron Judge. Lee back to work. And he grounds one back up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one.
Ya, vamos, ya. Lo que les estoy diciendo, ¿verdad?
Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he could put it back. He's run up on strikes.
Que pase el bate, dice.
Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Ground ball left side could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Relay to Guerrero and ending double play. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Now pitching, Felix.
That one foul ball. Bautista, in his fourth year, he features a sinker, a splitter, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. He's got it. 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to.
Ya la he sacado 2 veces ya en el primero.
Ah, pues vas bien, vas bien.
And they tacked on to their lead. It's 2-0. 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's towards center. Beltran settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work with the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball inside. 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
No la veo.
It's off the outside edge.
Uy, qué malo es como la pierdo. No.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle,
como yo pierdo esta bola.
Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
1 down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Carlos on a line out towards center.
Uy. No la veo, no la asimilo hoy nada. Hoy yo no asimilo ni par de palo y sí se batió y todo, pero papi, llega el momento que la pierdo completa. Creo que es el primer evento que yo no gano uno, ¿viste? Creo que este es el primer evento que yo no gano uno. Se los juro. Así miro la bola, no veo nada, mi gente. Uy, gané más que uno y por lo que fue. Gané más que uno y por lo que fue, mano. Porque tuve que tocarle la última entrada al garete ahí. Ustedes saben más que eso. Nada, mi gente, gracias por hoy. Mañana seguimos otro día. Mañana no voy a jugar, mañana no juego. Mañana me voy a sentar, quizás me siente aquí a practicar esto porque no veo la bola. No la veo. Así que mañana es otro día, el viernes es otro día y el viernes le vamos a dar por ir para abajo. Y el sábado por ir para abajo y el domingo por ir para abajo y que sea lo que Dios quiera, mi gente. Cuídense, se les quiere de corazón. Así que vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa. ¡Qué malito estoy! ¡Qué